Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Motorsport Manager. Season 2, about to start race 9. And yeah, only $2 million left in the bank, but I think that's just enough. Again, only 12 hours to fix our car, not too bad. Another interview. Which one of my drivers is better? Could make somebody unhappy, and I don't think I want to do that, but it lowers our marketability, which is not good. You know what, we're going to say Shen. Okay, so it just affects her morale, which is fine. At least we didn't lose our marketability. Car repairs finished. Sponsor. All right, well, we'll wait for a couple more sponsors to pop up before we do that. Car, let's go make sure we're doing the right thing. Full-time performance on all these pieces. It will be done 6 days before race. I think that works out perfectly. Still getting a few ticks on these things. Energy recovery system. Okay, that's what we're going to be voting on here soon. So we have only one offer available still. We will wait. Politics vote. Energy recovery systems using 60 kilowatt batteries. Giving teams the chance to harvest and spend energy during the race. It's added as a chassis part costing a minimum of $369,000. This rule will benefit progressive teams. This rule will not benefit traditional teams. So I guess in that case we should go against. Because as of right now we are traditional. It's a lot of against. Looks like it is very much against. Even if we had voted yes, it would not have mattered. And we could have abstained, I guess. Gotten us another vote later on. But I think it's going to be fine. Vote was rejected. All right, so now we have 3 sponsors. Alrighty. So this is 500 plus 6. That's 1.1 mil. That one's 4 mil. That's a humongous difference. And this one is 2 mil. Really? 500? Oh, I was read that wrong. It's only $500,000. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. $500,000, 1.1 mil, and 2 mil. So this one's obviously the better one in that regard. Although the upfront payments is nice, but we'll take that one. Let's go check our car, see how our parts are looking. 6 days before, so about another 9 days. Not too bad. Over 70% on both of those, which is great. Performance work done. Top speed. Yes, I would love to get more engines and better things. All right, let's go check what else we want to work on now. So we did get a few more ticks, probably a half tick of the 20 in there before I hit the pause button. So our best brakes are good. Our best engine's good. So let's go with our second best engine. And our second, you know what, just go second best of everything. What am I saying? Which will be that one, that one, that one, and the only suspension that we can upgrade. That looks good to me. Still full on performance, 32 days after race, which should still get us before the end of the season. I can't remember if it's just the top part or if it's the top 2 parts or how it works, to be perfectly honest. So we'll find out. And I probably will actually write down or screenshot or whatever the performance is so I can go back and look at them. What am I saying? I'm making a video. I can definitely go back and look at them. Sometimes I don't think, I guess. Marchetto ending nearing the end of his career. Travel to Milan. What did we get stopped for? Pre-race bites. All right. Anything we want to change about the cars? Probably not. We're definitely going to do the 13th or above because, yeah, our 2 out of the last 3 were below 9. Go with that type of argument. Fit parts. 2 best, 2 best. That's not rule breaking. That's fine. Still not technically the 2 best, but again, because of the reliability, we can gain some there as well. Nope, everything looks good. What is this? Italy? Yep, of course, Milan. Ooh, lots of good straights. I like this race. May not be good for our cars, but I think this one's cool. If I was actually driving like a, I think I would have a lot more fun with this one. I mean, don't get me wrong. When you're driving, windy bits are good, but acceleration is also really fun. And getting you to a top speed. Oh yeah, he definitely was 18 last time, so it must have been just like a temporary thing or something. Alright, change your setup. Let's go and bump the downforce up a bit. Handling. Something like that. And speed. I cannot imagine you're going to want a lot of acceleration, so we're going to leave it a little bit further to the right side. Use a little bit of our brain to figure that one out. Guess we'll go ahead and try and improve the softs. There's no weather that I can see on the radar. Well, we can't see very far, but that could be something we could change at some point with the building in our headquarters. Same thing with you. I'm pretty sure you're going to want a lot of top speed. Alright, let's go. Same strategy we've been using. It seems like it's been working out. 80s on the crucial bits and 70s everywhere else. Get us a little bit of a performance increase where we can. Let's see, 70, 80. Like, what if I applied this to the other car? Does that do what I want it to do? It does mostly. I can drop you a little bit. And you're going to be at 79 anyway because that's just as far as you can go. And yeah, no, I think that worked actually pretty good. Basically did what I wanted. 240, 210. Let's do the practice. It's fairly, well, I would say fairly warm. It's actually kind of nice out. 62 degrees. Maybe a tad bit on the cool side, but not too bad. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You want longer gear ratios. In fact, you know what? We're going to go ahead and bring you both in. I'm pretty confident that the top speed is definitely more of what you want. Alright, not too good so far, but I think I have a decent idea of where we want to go. Where are we at again? I actually forget where we're at. It's the Milan one. Okay, so it's none of these. I was going to say, we hadn't really been loading these, but I forgot about these entirely. We could have used these for the Tondela one, probably. Who knows, maybe. I'll have to go back and look at those later. I keep forgetting we have those. Anyway, so I presume that you're going to want as much top speed as you can have, although it's about as much as we can give you currently. Something like that. And then downforce, Maybe the other direction to get you more top speed. I don't know. Try something like this. It's pretty extreme. Maybe not quite as much handling. Guess we'll know pretty quickly if it is bad. Oh, and then you. Like we didn't save any of yours, did we? Nope, still the same ones. So again, same kind of thing. Do the downforce in the direction that's going to get you more top speed. Presumably, wow, you're actually about as maxed out on that as you can be. And then handling. I mean, it says you were actually okay on the top speed. So maybe we don't have to go super crazy. Maybe something like that. I talked about micromanaging this one just because it's something to do, but honestly, a lot of this is I just want to go straight, you know, hard out as much as I can. And don't think I'd want to do that anyway. Like there wouldn't be much change. There's not like a bunch of windy bits that I'd be trying to change over to the better driving style. Alright, let's go ahead and bring you both back in once you get done with this lap. Handling is better. That's good to see. Ah, we got an excellent and a great. Not half bad. Technically the same percentage though, which is funny. So no, everything looks good. We just gotta... So we went from poor to very poor. So presumably you actually want the other direction, which is interesting. Which we can still get the speed by going that way. And then the handling, okay to great. So presumably if we go a little bit the other direction, we might be able to squeeze in something. Maybe get an excellent there. Try something like that. I think that'll be fine. Oh, you got worse. Oh, so we're outside of where you want the top speed. Interesting. Really? That surprises me. That surprises me a lot. Huh. So we went to okay to good. So at least that'll get your speed up a little bit. And that was poor, and that's very poor. Maybe something like this? That seems crazy. But whatever, we'll go with it. You're the driver. Yeah, I'm not super confident in loud this time. Usually I can tone these in pretty easily, but maybe because I made an assumption about what I thought he wanted and obviously was wrong. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's possible he does want more speed and I just went too far. Or something like that. So you do like the arrow better now. Both of you do, actually. Looks like you will get past enough with enough time for one more lap. At least Kenny will. Maybe not Lau. Nope, not Lau. And you actually like the handling better. Oh no, it's not working as well. Never mind, I misread that. Aero feels fantastic. Alright, let's see what we can come up with. Again, I'm not super convinced that I'm going to be able to get Lau's tuned in as much as I want. So it is raining on race day, of course. So we don't have anything in those tires. And it looks like it's going to be raining for quite a while. And it may even actually be wet weather. I think we still go with the performance boost and the risk taker on you. Well, I gotta go with this on you. I wish we could flip-flop those where you had the intermediate on the other one, so we at least have something, but it will be all right. Okay, no, that's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not great, but definitely better than I thought. So, went from very poor to good. Honestly, I don't know if I touch it. I honestly don't know which direction I go because poor was pretty far away. Great and excellent could be somewhere here. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone because these other two are excellent. Tire choice. So they're saying wets. It's only one lap. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be fine. The wets will start kicking in as soon as we get to like even the second lap. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop you a lap of fuel like we normally do. 78%, not great, but closer. So that was poor, that is good. Just to get you a little bit more downforce. I think it's gonna be fine. That was okay, that was good, and that was okay. So good was somewhere in the middle there. So, to at least get it on good, I think that's gonna be fine. That'll help you a little bit. And then we went from poor to very poor to okay. So the fact that speed balance is coming down this way is going to be fine as well, I think. Tire choice, wet, fuel. We'll go push on the driving style. I don't want to go super crazy if it's going to be crazy wet, although we are on wet, so I'm sure we got pretty sticky tires. Something like that. It's going to be fine. At least we're starting fairly near the front of the pack because we're a couple losers, so to speak. Because we've been losing like further down, that's why we're closer to the front, which is kind of funny. Definitely want to get some heat in these tires, so I'm okay with pushing a little bit, even though there are a bunch of straightaways and stuff. Let's go ahead and jump down a little bit on the gas. No, we're not pitting for inners. Trust me, everybody else is on wets too. You're going to be fine. That's still not getting any heat in our tires. It makes sense, I guess, but it is pretty cold out there. Everybody else is kind of toning down a little bit, so we'll go ahead and drop you back down to medium. Presumably these tires are probably going to last quite a while, so we'll probably run out of fuel before we run out of tires. Everybody else is pushing pretty hard. Still going to be a lot of water on the track for quite a while. Lau's actually doing pretty good. People are starting to actually preserve gas a bit. You know what? Let's do the same. If I can stretch this out a little bit longer where I can change out of tires. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. There's a way of making 4 more laps, maybe. Well, maybe. You can make 4 more laps. You probably not. But I think we'll go ahead and tone back the speed a little bit and see if we can stretch it out just to make a better tire change here in a few laps. Hopefully we get a better picture of what's going to happen after this dries up a bit. I'm okay with pushing it still. I mean, I don't know, we're fine on the tires for now. Guess there's really no point. Let's go ahead and just drop it down. Got enough heat in them. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make enough laps to swap all the way down to slicks or anything. A bit unfortunate. I mean, it's just not gonna, it's going to stop raining entirely, it looks like. Alright, Chi, are you going to be able to make a whole nother lap? I cannot imagine that you will. It's going to be close, though. No, I think you are. I think you are. I think if you take it nice and easy, you will. And then Lao... I don't actually think you will, though. Maybe. Now you should be fine for 1 more lap as well. So, Chi, you go ahead and pit. Ugh. It is dangerous pitting for these slicks now. 13 laps remaining. Huh, let's go ahead and just go for the mediums. We might have to only do 1 more tire change. You are technically going to have some fuel left when we get down here. 13 laps remaining. We'll probably pit again for fuel at the very least. Let's go 7 laps. Actually, we'll go 6. Does shave a whole... That's fine, 7. Be a little bit safer. And pit strategy. We can go fast with no penalty. And that's going to be fine. So that was Chi. And then Lao can pit on the next one. And you are also going to go for mediums. You can go 6 laps. Parts look good. Technically, there's a difference if we go to balance, which is fine. Barely made it in with your fuel. Yeah, it's starting to dry up a bit. Everybody else came in for mediums too, so I think we're fine. No, you don't need to pit for your idiots. Trust me. It's going to be alright. So we can put 10 laps of fuel in, so I think 10 or 9 or 10. Anyway, so I think I'm actually pretty happy with pushing a little bit more for the rest of this race, as long as our conditions are good. No, I think it's going to be fine. Should only have to come in for fuel. It's not going to rain again. Looks good. There's no way we're holding on to second the entire time, but man, if it gives us just enough of a lead that we can stay in the top, 10, that would be pretty awesome. I wonder how many of these guys were able to just get 1 full tank of fuel that's going to get them to the rest of the race. I bet a few of them. Getting a little cold on the tires. Let's go ahead and get up to push. Let's get some heat in them. It is pretty cold out. 51 degrees. Wow. So third is already pitting. Lau could definitely make one more lap before he has to pit. Well, that is it. So I'll go ahead and schedule your pit now. You should not have to change tires. Just need some fuel. 6 laps left when we pit. Let's give you a little bit extra so we can keep the pushing up. And I think that's going to be fine. Parts look great. Looks like there's a chance we can get out quicker if we go fast. So let's take the chance, I guess. And once 10th crosses the finish line, we can go ahead and pit you as well. Still no tire change for you either. Same for you, 6 laps. Parts look fine. And like there's you get just as good for fast anyway. Might as well just stick with it. Alright, come on, Lyle, let's get a good pit. Get a good pit. Pretty good pit. She's staying in 7th. Let's play this out. I think this is good. Alright, I think our temperature on our tires is good enough. We don't want to go super crazy on the wear. In fact, we might actually drop it down even more. I don't know, maybe not changing the tires was a mistake, but we only got 4 more laps left. I think we'll be alright, barely. Ah, you get some engine problems. How are you doing? You're just starting to come down a little bit as well. Bunch of excess fuel, though. So you're on lap number 19. So 3 more laps to go. And we got to go conserve on your tires. You're already in the red. Even though your tires are going to be so cold. Engine's not doing too good, so we're going to drop you down to medium. Your stuff's okay. I think you can make 2 more laps. Lau's doing good, man. I'm impressed. It seems like they flip-flop. Lau does good a few races. Chi does good a few races. Maybe it's just the type of car they have. Maybe one guy's better on one type of track and the other one's better on the other type of track. So we did 5th. Wow. I think that's one of our best finishes yet. Actually, both our people got above the sponsor objective. So this is another one of those races where we should have taken the higher sponsor objective thing, but oh well. Keep flip-flopping. Every other race is good and the other one's not so great. So what's all this? Drive-through penalty, demoted. Drive-through penalty. So yeah, 5th and 12. Some good points for Lau. I mean, the bad thing is that it's not really going to help the 2 of their you know, like this part right here because they swapped. So, but they did both move up in ranking, so that's pretty good. And overall, we're up to 6th by 1 point. But number 5 is technically within striking distance. Not half bad. All right, we'll do one other thing we got to do other than continue to work on the performance is we got to see if there's any staff members we want to swap around. I'm pretty sure we're fine with the drivers. The drivers are going to stick around. Dodgy Nick. Uh-oh. 8 weeks. That's no good. Yeah, drivers are going to stick around, but... Oh, fitness. That is bad. I wonder if that's... Surely that's not permanent. Surely that will bounce back once his dodgy neck issue comes back. Maybe not. I don't know. And the new unlock intermediate tires wear more slowly. Same thing with that Shin-Chi has, so that's pretty cool. Would have helped. Well, actually, it wouldn't have helped on that one. We went wets on that one. And there is our save. All right, like I said, looking at staff next time and continuing with the performance improvements, which actually, currently our performance improvements will not finish before the next race. That's all right, though. They're our second tier of P parts, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.